Good morning, YouTube. Today is the first day that teachers report back to work. Well, at least new teachers. We have new teacher orientation this morning, and then I'm going to my school to review our handbook with my principal. We have two other new teachers in the building, so she just came in. She just wanted to take some time to review our handbook. So, I am tired. I was supposed to wake up to go to the gym. I set my alarm for 4:40, and when it went off, I was just like, not happening. So I went back to sleep, and it's almost 7, I think. Yeah, it's 7:15. I still have to eat breakfast and get my stuff all gathered, and I'm running sluggish this morning, which is totally unlike me. Normally, once my alarm goes off, like I'm up, I'm ready to go, especially when it comes to going to the gym. But this morning, I wasn't feeling it this morning. So I am going to finish letting my dogs out. I still have one out, one in, and then I'm going to get some breakfast and hit the road. Thankfully, our orientation is right down the road. It's maybe like 1.5 miles away from my house, so I'm not in too big of a rush, but I also don't like to be the last one there. I have like really bad anxiety about being late to things. I usually arrive like 15 to 20 minutes early. I've always been like that, so guess that won't change today. But I'm going to go get some breakfast and finish getting ready, and I will check in with you guys at some point today.
Creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite.
Hey there, you guys. It is currently almost 1 o'clock. We just finished our professional development, and I'm super excited because we finally got our district laptops and iPads. We are a one-to-one district, which means all of our students have a device and they all have iPads. So I am so excited to finally have my work laptop, because now I can print when I go to school and I don't have to print things at home and bring them in, or bring my printer anymore, which means I can finally bring my personal printer home from school. So I'm really excited for that. I met a couple of the new other 5th grade teachers. I had already met her, but I got to interact a little bit more with the new 4th grade teacher that is at my school. So that was exciting. But yeah, so now I just came home for lunch. I kind of just hung out with my dogs for about a half an hour, and now I'm off to school. We have a meeting to review our handbook, and then I'll probably work in my classroom a little bit. I don't really think I need much done. I am going to try to get some things printed as far as planning for week 1, and I'm going to try to get started into planning week 2. So I am going to hit the road. Our meeting isn't until 1:45. I should be at school by probably 1:15, 1:20. It's about a 15-minute drive. So I'm going to get on the road, get there, kind of get settled, and then get into that meeting. And I will catch up with you guys later, and I will let you know if I end up doing anything in my classroom. I'm not making any promises today, but we'll see how it goes. Hey you guys, checking in. So we had our handbook review meeting, and it was actually super helpful. I learned a couple new things, and I am gonna get out of here. I will show you, I didn't do much. We got our student planners, so I just put a number on them so I can put them in their bins. I will let them fill out the name and all of that stuff on the first day. So that is done and ready to go. I also put together, what else did I do? Oh, I numbered their investigations workbooks and put them on the shelf. And I'm going to gather, I need to take this home. I'm going to start gathering my supplies for our reading curriculum training tomorrow. We need to grab a couple of different manuals that come with it, and then I'm out of here. My dogs have been alone since 7:30 this morning. It is currently 3:31, and I want to get home to them, and I just want to relax. It's really hot out, and I just want to sit in air conditioning and do some work. I do have a couple things I'm going to work on at home. I need to make labels that will fit in these Target label pocket square things and all of that good stuff. So it's extremely warm. I am going to get out of here, and I will kind of talk to you a little bit more when I get home. Hey you guys, so my first day is officially over. It was actually really good. it wasn't overwhelming, but it was just a lot of information to process, so naturally I'm just mentally exhausted. But no, it went really well. So when we got there, we did your typical uncomfortable icebreakers, which as an introvert, that was like world's worst nightmare. And I made quite a few people chuckle when I said that this is my world's biggest nightmare in a matter of 5 minutes. So we did that for a little bit, and then the superintendent came in and talked to us about our district's mission statement and all of that stuff. And then we moved on to frontline education, which is how we are going to be requesting days off, and different curriculum instruction and assessment resources that we have access to. And then we moved on to getting our iPads and laptops, which that was the most exciting part, and it definitely made the last like hour and a half or so really great. We set it up as a group and all that stuff. Unfortunately, I am still not able to print at school because my printer the application we need to open in order to print won't open on my laptop. Thankfully, it will open on my iPad, so worst case, I can probably just email myself something, open it from my iPad, and then print from there. So at least I'm able to do that. Tomorrow, we have training on our reading curriculum, which is Reading Street, and I'm excited to go to that. I do have some experience with it because I did student teaching within this same district, and last year was their first year using it. So I am going to training on that tomorrow, and then afterwards we're back in the classroom. Oh, and after today's workshop in the morning, I came home for lunch, played with my dogs, loved on them a little bit, had some lunch, and then I went to my school where it was myself, the new 4th grade teacher, and our librarian / tech integrator, and we went over the handbook and just different school procedures and expectations and all those things. So that was really helpful. Like, even though I did my student teaching there, it still was nice to like learn a little bit more in depth, because obviously student teaching, like, you get the gist of everything, but as an actual teacher, it's a little bit different. So that was good. Yeah, and then I went to school. I got a couple things done around the room, but not much. And then I went to my classroom neighbor, the new 4th grade teacher, and helped her get up her bulletin boards, and she kind of bounced some like housekeeping type stuff ideas off me as far as like room decor and all of that stuff. So my dog's like eating a metal basket, or she was trying to. So I am hi, I haven't been home all day. They're a little excited to see me. Hi sweetheart. Okay, you can stop flicking my stomach now. So I am going to apparently go get some lovin's, and I will check in with you tomorrow. I will check in with you tomorrow when I go to my Reading Street shop. Good morning. It is Tuesday, I want to say the 28th. Yes, Tuesday, August 28th. And it is about 6:30 in the morning. I am currently getting ready to head to a workshop. Oh, sorry. I'm currently getting ready to head to a workshop. I have training today on our reading curriculum, and it's just going to go over, it's like a comprehensive training on what we need to do, because there's so much. We use Reading Street, and when I did my student teaching, that was their first time ever using it. So there was just a lot of confusion on what had to be included and all of that stuff. So today we're just kind of going over what we should be doing and how they recommend doing it, but how we do have a lot of flexibility as long as, you know, there is fidelity within the program. So all of that good stuff, and it's just going to be a great refresher for me, because I actually went to a couple of trainings on it when I did my student teaching with this district. So I'm looking forward to getting a refresher on that. I still have soap on my arm, sorry. So I'm looking forward to getting a refresher on that. And then I'm off to my classroom for a little bit more. My classroom's pretty much done. Today is mostly just going to be, I do have to design one label and get those onto the cabinets for displaying their work, and I need to get it on their writer's workshop folders, because I do want to use those again in the future if possible. So I'm looking forward to doing that. What else? Oh, and I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, I need to do Fastbridge training, which is our math and reading benchmark type assessment type thing. So I'm going to be working on that. I need to do a couple modules to get certified in order to do our fall progress monitoring. So I'm going to attempt to get one of those done. I've heard it is a lot more difficult than we ever expected, so I really want to get a head start on that. I should have already had 1 or 2 done, but first year teacher problems, things come up and there's just a lot going on. So I'm gonna go eat some breakfast, get my tea made and all of that stuff, and then hit the road, I think. Yeah, I have all of my stuff packed up already. So yeah, I'm gonna get all of my stuff packed, I'm gonna go eat some breakfast, and then I'm gonna get on the road. Thankfully, again today, my training is like 1.5 miles away, so I don't have to leave right away. But like I said yesterday, I have really bad anxiety about being late, like to the point where if I'm late, I just won't go, which makes no sense, but that's just how my brain works. I don't like the attention on me when I walk into somewhere late. So I will probably get there at like 7:45. Ideally, we'll see if that happens. But if I go to my classroom, I will check in with you guys after my workshop. I'm just going to talk to you while I'm driving because I'm gonna have a little bit of a ride. So we just finished our reading street training, which was actually really great. I got a lot of useful information. Now with that being said, slightly overwhelming. Thankfully, when I did my student teaching, I have some experience with the website. With the curriculum itself. Unfortunately, today I couldn't get onto the website because Pearson doesn't really allow new teachers to get in until until the first day of school. So that kind of sucked. I kind of wanted to poke around on the website a little bit, but it is what it is. Now, I was going to go home, have lunch, and then go to school, but it is extremely hot today. It's almost 90 here on the coast of Maine, which isn't hot compared to other places, but buildings don't have air conditioning here. My house doesn't have air conditioning. Actually, most houses don't have air conditioning. So I am going to go to school, and once I'm gonna go pick up my printer, and then I'm gonna go home and work from home. So I will be sure to kind of update you on what I do from home, but I'm gonna get to driving without vlogging. So I will check in with you guys later. Good morning, YouTube. I hate wearing my hair like a braid because it makes my head look even bigger than it is. So I am currently just kind of hanging out before I leave for training today. We have more PD. Today is on Fastbridge, which is a reading and math benchmarking system and kind of like a progress monitoring system as well. So I have training on that today, and I'm somewhat excited. I went to the comprehensive training they offered a couple weeks ago, and because of that, today makes me like a supporter for our trainer, as well as everyone else that was there. So I kind of need to refresh my memory. Thankfully, I still have kind of like a cheat sheet that was given to us at that workshop, so hopefully that'll help. And I am an introvert. Like, I might do YouTube, but I don't like talking in front of people, and I don't like talking in front of like large groups of people. Like, growing up, I was that kid in school that was completely and utterly silent, even if they didn't understand anything, because I just don't like attention on me. Like, I wouldn't even raise my hand to go to the bathroom because I just was embarrassed. So I will say though, that did train me for teacher bladder, because girlfriend can hold for like 12 hours. But anyway, so yeah, I am off to training. I'm getting Dunkin' today. It is going to be a long day. I have meet the teacher tomorrow night, which we call meet and greet. It's about an hour long from 2 to 3 in the afternoon. And my room, I mean, it's pretty much ready. Like, if a parent came, well, I had a parent come in 2 days ago while I was there setting up. But if a parent came in, like, I wouldn't be embarrassed, but there are just a couple finishing touches that I want to get done today. So after my training, I'm gonna come home and have lunch with my pups, and then I'm gonna go to school, and I will probably be there for a while. I want a donut today. I don't really eat sweets, and I usually, well, I say I don't eat sweets, but I eat the icing off the donut. And like, whenever someone gives me a cupcake, I really only eat the top because the icing is the best part. So I'm going to go get myself a donut because YOLO. And I totally believe in a treat yourself. And I know it's gonna be a really long day, and it's gonna be hot, and it's gonna be stressful, and I want a dang donut. And I also need to go grab string cheese to take with me today because I love string cheese. I go through like 2 or 3 24 packs a week, which is so embarrassing, but I really do. That's like the only snack that I eat. Although I've been on a yogurt kick lately. The Chobani Flips, I think that's what they're called. They are so good, like amazing. I don't like nuts or like almonds or anything like that, anything from the nut family, and I will actually eat those. So I am gonna go get ready and I will check in with you guys later. Hey you guys, long time no talk. I will update you on, I almost just missed my chair. I will update you on how my workshops went today, but I am here for about another 20 minutes or so. So I just wanted to update you on what I've done in my classroom today. We have meet and greet tomorrow, which is a very, very informal open house. Basically, it's an hour long and the students and their parents just come in and just gives them a chance to meet their teacher and see their classroom, and it's just really, really great for students to meet newer teachers, which there's myself and the 4th grade teacher are new this year, and we also have a new Title I teacher and a new library media specialist tech integrator person. So that is pretty eventful. So I've just been putting like little finishing touches on certain things today, and I just kind of wanted to walk you around and show you what I've done. One of them, I can't get too close to the front face of it just because it does have student, full student names on it. So I'm just gonna have to show it from far away, but if it does have a first name, you can't find someone by just a first name. So I will get to work on showing you what I have done so far. First things first, I got my writer's workshop folders ready to go. And basically what I did was I put these little clear plastic sleeves on the front of it so that I can just switch them out year after year. And I put their names, so they know that it's theirs. And in the middle, I'm going to be putting a clear plastic, like a sheet protector. And on it, it's going to have commonly misspelled words. So that's going to be in the middle here, and then they can keep any, you know, graphic organizers they have, or rough drafts, or sloppy copies, whatever they want to keep in here. Anything they're not done working on for writing goes in these folders, and then they go back on our writer's workshop little shelf over here. And then I picked up, well I didn't pick up, but I worked on getting those same clear plastic sleeves. I can switch them out year after year. I got them on the shelves above where they're going to be displaying their work. Now, I still need to put up the sticky clips. However, I haven't decided if I'm going to put it over this. That way, if they decide to take it down because they don't want to display something anymore, this is still there. Or if I'm going to put it on here. So I need to decide whether I'm going to put the sticky clip here or here. And I'm leaning towards here, like I said. That way, if they decide that they wanted to take a piece down, this page is still displayed. So I worked on that. I don't remember if I showed you this yesterday, but just in case I didn't, I got their planners numbered and in their bins. That way they can go and label them however they want on the inside when they come in, because it has a place for them to put their name, but I figured they may want to draw or whatever they want to do on that. And then the thing that I can't really show you too up close, so I'm going to do it from here, is I hung up a shoe rack. It's from Walmart. I don't remember how much it cost me, but it's just a clear plastic shoe rack, and it held 26. Now, I had it on the wall behind there, but it was just too long. It was dangling down behind the iPad cart. It wasn't straight. I don't know what I was doing when I hung it, but it wasn't straight, so it was like behind the door. So what I did was I took a command hook and I basically wrapped it around and I attached it to itself. So it's really hard to see, but I attached it to itself on the back, and that way anywhere they go, they have their headphones. They will have their headphones and their login cards with all of their passwords that they need. So that is done. I also got a 14th student, so I hung up a 14th amazing work. I got some border trim around my bulletin board. And I got a little welcome banner hung up. Like I said, it is extremely warm. So warm that they cut our professional development short by about an hour and a half because it was just that uncomfortable. So I'm gonna show you this real quick. Our leadership committee gave out little plants, which is great because I have 6 plants at home that I need to bring in that are gonna go in this general area. And now I have a little 7th baby to add to it. So I'm really excited about that. They also gave us this super sweet scroll from Nat Geo, and focus. And it just says that the proverb, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, is often attributed to the 6th century BC Chinese philosopher, blah, 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 blah. So it just basically says that even the most difficult undertakings have humble beginnings. It's written on a removable scroll inside this metal alloy keychain. Add your own heartfelt message for a loved one to keep them close no matter where your journeys take you. So I just thought that that was so insanely sweet. They gave us some Tic Tacs, a couple of tea bags, which teacup teacher, y'all, I love my tea, so I'm really, really excited about those. They gave us this beautiful little pen, and then they also gave us some hand sanitizer and a tea light candle. So I just thought that that was so incredibly sweet, and yeah, so I am just gonna sit here and lounge. I'm taking my coworker to pick up her car from the tire place, and I told her we would leave at 4:30, and it's currently 4:05. So I'm just gonna sit here and procrastinate until then. Actually, I'm not gonna procrastinate. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy doing nothing until then. And then when I get home, my boyfriend and I are going to the beach, and we're just gonna relax because I know tomorrow is gonna be a really, really long day, and I'm gonna be stressing about the meet and greet. Even though it is extremely informal, it's still something that I'm gonna worry about all day. So in order to vlog, I closed my shared classroom door over there. So I am gonna go open that up because we have one fan between the rooms, and she's actually moving around and working. I'm kind of just sitting at my desk. So we put the fan in between the doors, that way she can get some cool air and I can just get hot air sucked out of my room, because with both of these doors closed and just the stale stagnant air, it is like 1,000,000,000 degrees in here. So I'm going to go open that door, and I'm going to just relax until I have to leave with my coworker, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow. We have staff meetings in the morning and then our meet and greet, so hopefully I will have some fun, exciting things to share with you. Guys, you know you're a teacher when you go to mess with your hair and you feel something and you're like, what on earth is in my hair? It's a flare pen. There is a flare pen in my hair. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a flare pen in my hair. I think I put it there when we went to our staff meeting today, just in case I needed to jot anything down, but I never took it out. And I rode home with my coworker to give her a ride. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And she didn't even say anything, so it just goes to show that it's a teacher thing that you just stick flare pens in your hair. So I'm going to get ready. My boyfriend and I are heading to the beach. Come here, mama. And actually I'm gonna walk with you because I'm gonna go get my lunch bag out of my car. We are going to the beach. He is going metal detecting, and I am looking for sea glass because your girl loves her some sea glass. And here comes my shadow. Hi, bub. Hi, baby. Hi, handsome. Hi, sweet boy. Come on. Come on. And there's my other one. Hi, baby girl. Also, having a car with no air conditioning in this heat is just absolute torture. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Inside, sweet girl. Good girl. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. However, I found it pretty ironic that I have 2 car salesmen working for me currently at 2 different dealers, and both of them emailed me or called me or texted me today, actually all 3, letting me know that they found a Jeep I may be interested in. So I just thought that was pretty funny that I'm driving my car dying with no air conditioning, and they are finding me cars with air conditioning that I can't get because I haven't found the perfect one yet. So fingers crossed that happens sometime in the near future, but I know me and my luck, it won't happen until after air conditioning is not needed anymore. But I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna go to the beach and I'm gonna enjoy myself and not think about Meet the Teacher tomorrow, because I refuse to stress about it. I refuse to think about the fact that Meet the Teacher is tomorrow. Regardless of how informal it is, I'm still not stressing about it, but it's still weighing on my mind a little bit. Just, you know, I know that I'm gonna be meeting parents and students tomorrow, and I have a very involved group of parents this year, and it's gonna be a great year, you guys. It's gonna be a great year. Good morning, you guys. I am so excited. I actually thought that I had left my camera at home today, but then when I was unpacking my bag at school this morning, I saw that it was in the bag. So I'm proud of myself for last night for actually putting it away. So today is, we have meetings in the morning and then it's Meet the Teacher. So I just wanted to quickly show you what I did for Meet the Teacher and what I'm going to do. So first things, because it is so warm, I bought a couple of waters at Walmart on the way to work this morning, and I picked up some little bags of popcorn, and I'm just going to drop a sign with them that says thanks for popping in. Put this away. I got my desk a little more situated this morning, so I got my laptop stand set up. I moved my Ray Dunn little planters over here. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to put in them. And then I brought in some of my plants that I've been kind of taking care of at home, my sweet little babies. So I'm pretty excited to finally have these here. And all of them except for this one are in leak-proof containers. This one has a little clear thing, and none of them have holes on the bottom except this one. He has a little dish, but he tends to leak anyway. But in addition to that, I also got my buoy hung up. Where I live on the coast of Maine, lobstering is huge, so I just wanted to incorporate where a lot of my kids come from and go. So I found a washed up, I actually find a lot of washed up buoys, it's one of my hobbies. But I found a washed up buoy last winter and it was all white. So I just used some leftover I used some leftover paint from those shells to paint that buoy. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I'm just really happy. It's starting to feel like home, and it's really starting to hit me that this is my classroom. And I just feel like these plants here they make it feel a little less sterile in here. So this is my view, and I'm sitting at my desk. This will kind of be moving around the room, but it's just there for now. There's another desk over there. Hi. Sorry about that. So I have a standing desk over there as well as a group table where students are free to sit and write. And then my regular student desks. But this is just a quick pan of my classroom. All of the stuffed animals are reading buddies. If they end up not using them, I will move them, but for right now they will stay. My buoy, which you can't see because it's a silhouette at the moment, and my beautiful sweet little plants. So I have about 5 minutes before we're supposed to be here. I got here around 7:40 or so because I wanted to bring in my plants and get my buoy hung up and all of that stuff before our meeting started this morning. And we're taking our staff photos for a bulletin board this morning, and as soon as that happens, his hair is going up because it is extremely warm this morning. It's not even that warm, it's just very humid. It's been raining on and off. It was actually raining on my way here. So I am going to sit here, kind of review my lesson plans for next week, figure out what copies need to be made, because I'm pretty much planned. I've been pretty much planned my thing is stuck. I'm gonna sit you down for a second. So my first week is pretty much planned. My first week is pretty much planned. I do have a couple chunks that are open and have nothing written down, but that's just because I know I'm not going to get to everything the first day or so that I want to get through, and I know that I might throw in some of our reading curriculum assessments. I haven't really decided. It depends on how the students are, and I might just throw in like a review game for math here and there just to practice, their basics. Math facts like multiplication and division and place value and that kind of stuff, just quick reviews. That way we can hit the ground running the second or third week of school. So I am for the most part planned. I am pretty happy with it. I mean, I have chunks here, I have a couple things here, but like I said, we're not going to get to all of this. So as things don't get done or finished, it's just going to get pushed back to the next day. So I'm just really not all that concerned about it, and I'm just not going to stress about it. I also talked to the veteran teacher about my schedule that I had made. Our math curriculum really suggests at least 60 minutes of math. However, due to our school-wide intervention announcements that happen here and our school-wide morning meeting that happens here in my specials, it's just not feasible because then I'm pulling time from writing. So I had talked to her and threw around my idea of stealing maybe 4 to 5 minutes from morning meeting to leave all of our math things ready to go. I will have a list on the board of things that they need to have on their desk ready to go, and I will have everything ready when they come back. That way we can hit the ground running as soon as they come back from specials. So that way there is no time wasted for a transition. They come in, sit down, we get right to work. So we will see how that works, but read aloud's not a necessity, but I really enjoy doing it after lunch, and the kids really like it because it just kind of gives them a second to calm down. You know, kids come back from lunch really tired and sweaty and hot, and just gives them a second to kind of chill out and cool off. And then we have reading and then social studies or science. In the afternoon on Wednesdays, they have library. Excuse me, I'm sorry. They have library because of our band pullouts from this time. So due to band pullouts being at this time, I think I'm just going to do some STEM activities or team building or something like that. I'm not going to do anything curriculum or academic related that is going to be assessed because of pullouts. It's for band and chorus, I'm sorry. So for STEM, it's going to be STEM or just team building. So that's going to be that. Or I may use it as an additional intervention if necessary. We will see how things go. But I am pretty happy with how this schedule turned out. I like working in a school where I have the freedom to plan my schedule as I like, and I am looking forward to this year. I'm finally feeling ready, and yeah, so I have to get to my first meeting of the day, but I will be sure to check in with you guys throughout the day and kind of update you. I'm pretty much done in my classroom. I do want to make the tags that say thanks for popping in, and I think that's it. And then I'm just going to make copies for the first week of school. That way everything is ready to go come Tuesday, because I don't want to have to come in Friday through Monday. So fingers crossed I can get everything done that I need to today. I'm going to sit here, enjoy my little plants that I have going on back there, and just get to it. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm finally pretty much ready for Meet the Teacher. I just have this little sign. I have a PowerPoint coming, or I have a PowerPoint going. And it just talks about my expectations, what students can expect from me, what I expect from my students, and just a little bit about myself. I have 3 noise canceling headphones, so I put those there. Kind of started to clean up a little bit. I got all of these bins put here just so at least that way the mess is somewhat contained. I got our emergency things hung up. I put out my little rolling cart, and I got the Smart Foods popcorn. I just put thanks for popping in. And then I put some waters down there. And oh, I also, since I bought this at IKEA and I didn't know what I was going to use it for, I put student numbers on them. And this is going to be my equity stick system for the year. I'll pick a number, put it on both sides, and I will just clip it to the side as I use them. And I like it because I can carry it around like this. I could probably hook it to myself. I could hook it to my little whiteboard back there, and I can just hang it from the board like that. So it's very versatile. But this is my room as of today. I have probably about 40 minutes before parents start coming, and this is the current state of my room. So we just had a lot of meetings this morning. We went over a lot of logistical type things school-wide with our support staff as well as us. And yeah, it was just a lot to process, but I am excited for the coming year, and I think it's going to be a great one. And I also I am going to be doing student council and possibly yearbook this year, so I talked to the co-leader of student council, and we just decided that we're going to talk a little bit about it more probably the first week. And I talked to the band teacher about chorus and band pullout, or I'm sorry, the music teacher about band and chorus pullouts, and I think that's it. I am tired already, so I am just going to sit and relax until the parents start rolling in, which I don't know what time it is. I have 45 minutes before they start coming. So I may steal a bag of popcorn and just sit and relax, and I will let you know how it goes. I'm excited. I'm kind of nervous, but I think it'll be a good time. So I will check in with you guys afterwards. And just like that, my first Meet the Teacher is over. Well, we called it a meet and greet, but it's over, and it went really well. I met probably about 6 of my students' families, which is a pretty good outcome. So I'm really happy, and I even got some community supplies brought in. So they brought in some dry erase markers, some pencils, 2 packages of highlighters, a box of tissues to cover this because it has a student name on it, some sandwich baggies, and as well as some Purell. So I am sitting here enjoying one of the popcorns I put out and getting everything put away into that cabinet there. Hey you guys, so I apologize for my wet hair, but I literally just got out of the shower. I kind of just wanted to update you on how, hold on one second. Try that again. So, hey you guys. So, I apologize for my wet hair, but I literally just got out of the shower and I just kind of wanted to update you on today. So, this has been the week of meetings. I have had so many workshops and meetings and professional development, and we Meet the Teacher today, and it's been a lot. So, I just wanted to kind of sit down and talk to you about today's. I think I vlogged a little bit, but there was just so much going on that it was a lot, and it was ridiculously hot and ridiculously humid. And why am I blue? Anyway, I'm blue and I'm sorry. And Abadi, is that how that song goes? Anyway, so it was just a long day. Like, it wasn't bad at all. It was a lot of great information, a lot of great ideas. But it was just a really long day, and I love meetings. I love professional development. Okay, I'm not blue here, but I'm blue here. So it was just a lot of information. Today we mostly talked like logistical type things. Like, we are doing a new restorative practice and restorative circles. So we're doing our morning circles, and we just really sat and talked about what are some things school-wide that we all want to incorporate. We can use our own pieces and put our own spin on it, but what are some things we absolutely want to do? So we sat and talked about that for a little bit. We talked about our school-wide theme and how we can implement that in our classrooms, and how we can, our school-wide theme is superheroes. So how we can make sure that our students are using their superpower of learning. So that was really great. We talked about standard operating procedures and how we're going to start using that term with our students, and it was just a really great day. I got a lot of great information. We did some team building things and, you know, short little like competition game things. So it was just overall like a fantastic day. Trying to think what else. I checked my mailbox for the first time, which I know is ridiculous, and it was really exciting because I didn't have a mailbox in Alaska. And we did a lot today. We had lunch outside on our new picnic table. I don't know. I'm trying to think and I can't. It was a long day, you guys. Long day. But anyway, so I ended up buying some bags of the Smart Food popcorn, like the little single servings bags. Bought some of those on the way to school, along with not like the mini water bottles. Sam's Club. Walmart sells, it's like an in-between I don't know how many ounces it was. I should know that, but I don't. But anyway, I bought some of those and I took those with me. And then while we were sitting in a meeting, I had like 10 minutes to kill between 2 of them. So I sat there and made little labels that said, "Thank you for popping in," or "Thanks for popping in, Miss Moro." So I printed those out, cut those out, and attached those to the popcorn bags, and I put those all in the cart. I'm sure I showed you that already. If not, you will see that because I think I took some video of it. And I put out water bottles because it was just so hot this week. And I had 6 students come, but I met the families of 7 of my students. One of them was sleeping and he didn't want to get up to come, so the mom came with a younger student who's also in our school, and I met her very briefly. But overall, it went really well. I'm very excited, and I'm looking forward to all of my students this year. The ones I met today were really great, really sweet. They all are just they're so funny. I love 5th graders. You know, they think that they're super independent, but they still like really rely on you and mom and dad. And it's so funny to kind of see them like coming into their own. And I'm also still really blue, and I kind of look like I died last week in this clip. So I apologize in advance, but that is that. And I think that's all that happened today. Oh, I got signed up for student council. I don't want to say I was voluntold. My principal did ask me, but myself and another new teacher are co-leading, and I'm excited about it. And I'm not sure if I'm also on yearbook committee, but I think I am. And I might also be joining the math committee, and I may also be helping to kind of run Fall Fest. So I need to learn the word no because I'm taking on a lot, and I can't continue this pace when I want to start grad school in the summer or next fall. So I need to remind myself that I'm a first-year teacher, and I can't do it all. So Tina, when you are watching this back, you are a first-year teacher. You cannot do it all. Even though you think you can, you can't. I think I'm going to sign this one off here. I don't think I'm gonna vlog at school tomorrow. So just in case I can, thank you all so much for your support. I've gotten so many new followers in the last couple of weeks. Thank you for your comments. They mean the world. Please don't ever hesitate to reach out to me, whether it is a message or anything, a comment, whatever it may be. I really do appreciate your support. So if you haven't yet, please be sure to hit subscribe. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will check you in the next one because I think I'm gonna take a break from vlogging tomorrow. We'll see though. But anyway, I will catch you guys in the next one.